Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another Channeling Erik Archangel Guidance live readings every Friday. I'm Khan Mustafa, also known as Khan Knight, and I'm an intuitive empath providing channeled guidance, channeled messages. So ask any questions that you may have, and I'm going to do my best as I practice here and use my intuition to bring you messages. So thanks everyone for being here. Please go ahead and post your messages or your questions, and I'm going to go through and read them. But first, I feel just something has to come through right now first. So the planets have all come into alignment. We're now entering into a new stage, a new shift of energy that's happening everywhere. And with that, we need to just kind of go with the flow of things. There's a change of energy. There's an alignment, and this is a good thing. There's been a lot of fear that's kind of gone with this, that the world is changing, that there's going to be a massive upset. But we have to know that anytime that there's a big change, a big shift, that there's something good afterwards. And to think about the storm. And as the storm passes, the sun always shines through. So something big is happening. The alignment is happening. It's gone into effect. So we're going to start seeing some pretty big shifts and changes happening now. The best thing that you can do is let go. Allow your body, allow yourself to go through with the process and just let go. Put yourself into a state of love. And as you see others that are shifting and struggling, give them compassion. Let them know that it's going to be okay. Listen to them. Let them know that they're loved, that they're heard. Speak a little bit compassion with everyone that's going through this. There's a big shift that's happening on the planet, and it begins. It begins today. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks all. Thanks all for being here. Just go through the comments. I'm going to start tagging people and adding you to the question list here. So let me know if you have any questions. Pop it in. Hey, Angela. Hey, Marlene. Hello, Dee. Beautiful, beautiful people. Hey, Marlene. Perfect. Thank you for doing the 5-minute thing. Hey, Karen. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I actually have a lot of shifts that are happening within me. I don't know if any of you were guided to do the pineal gland meditation the other day, but I've been doing quite a bit of that, opening up the pineal gland and connecting at very different levels. So I've just been shifting in a big way, just connecting in a big way. And that pineal gland meditation is a big one. So if anyone's guided, do it. If not, don't do it. It's not meant for everybody. They told me that it was only just going to be a few people, but I'm doing generally good. I've been waking up like 3-4 in the morning, and it's just, okay, it's the perfect time to do a pineal gland meditation. So that's what I've been doing at that point. But otherwise, okay. Physically, the body is a little bit harsh, but mentally, I'm doing phenomenal. Like, I feel really good. Thanks for asking, Karen. Hey, BG, I've added you. Happy Friday to you too, sweetie. Hey, Chitra. Hey, lovely. Karen, yeah, I got you. And Angela, there's Gina. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Disha, and I'll come back and add the others. Let me just actually do a little quick. Yeah, thanks, Dee. Sending love, light, and strength to all. Yes. Do that for everybody. Give some love. Give out some of that love. That's what we need during this shift that's happening for everybody. Just give them some love. Yeah. All right, Marianne, I've added you as well. Yeah, Marianne, let me just... yeah, you're ready for it. You're ready for it. What happens in that meditation is that I explain it on what's happening. We go in and we line all the chakras, including the Earth Star and the Soul Star, which is above us and below us. We then go into the pineal gland. We take off all the calcium that's built up in there. We go inside, we stimulate it, we expand it, we bring it back in. And then when we're in that state, we go into an emotional release. So if there's a bonus emotional release on there too, that's a really big thing. Yeah. Hey, Ahsen. Okay, I've added you as well, and I'm going to start going to the top and bringing this out. So let me start with Marlene here. And I'm going to timestamp Marlene at 5:14. Okay, so excuse me. Marlene asks, can my guides tell me what I need to do to help my left eye functioning properly? What does Marlene need to do to have her left eye function properly? I'm getting a few things. Part of it is physical, and the physical part is spend time without your glasses, and spend time in a little bit of darkness, and just leave your glasses off during the time. Not with your eyes closed, because it needs to be focusing and connecting, but your eyes need to be open, glasses off, dark as possible, and allow the eyes to adjust and work on its own there. What else you have to do? It feels like there's a certain amount of nutrition that you can do, or a homeopathic that you could use strictly for eyes. You know, maybe reach out to Rita Mustafa at oasishealth.ca and send her a message and ask her what homeopathic is good for eyes, unless somebody here knows that. But I feel like a homeopathic is good for you. And she can use her pendulum and figure that out for you. But what else? Okay. And then intention. So we have the physical with the eyes. We have homeopathics to add on the energetic side, and then your intention and to talk to it, and put your hand over it, over the eye, and talk to it. It's like you're strong. Your vision is so sharp. You're connected. You see so well. You're able to view all the spectrums of light. Talk to it and give it some positive reinforcement to say how strong you are, how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are. Like, you are so amazing at being able to see through the night. So connect with it a little bit more and hit it on those three aspects. Nutrition, intention, and energy with homeopathics, and you'll be on a good path. Yeah. I noticed for myself, but I haven't really been talking to my body. I've been doing a lot of emotional releasing and connecting to the deeper emotions, but I haven't been doing a lot of the positive affirmations. And the positive affirmations of healing the body is important. That, you want to spend time in, 15, 20 minutes, shorter, longer, but spending a little bit of time and just imagining and feeling how strong those areas of the bodies are, how well you see, how well you're able to function and move, the inflammation, that there is no inflammation, that you just walk and you move and you're free. Don't think about inflammation, but think about how free you are. Think about how strong your bones are. And I haven't been doing that lately, and I'm being guided. Okay, now it's time to start that again. So intention is pretty big, but spending the time to do it and speaking daily, yeah. Thanks, Marlene. Okay, so I've added that. Great. Hey, brother Jim. Good to see you, mate. Yeah. Okay. Good. You're welcome, Marianne. Grace, message from the mermaid. Sweet. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Kerilyn, I've added you, and you are welcome. Hi, Kerilyn. Grace says hi. Hi, Grace. You guys are great. You guys are great. Yeah, you guys used to be part of that my midnight practice sessions when I was guided to bring Erik in. Yeah, thank you for being a part of that, guys. Okay, so I'm coming to BG. So 9, what is that, 53? Okay, so BG says, I would love a message. Who's coming through? Okay, I feel Erik is coming through. Okay, Erik, what does BG need to hear right now? It's for her greatest good. I kind of seeing you taking the time to play with either the kids or the grandkids. There's a need for them to connect with your energy. And what it feels like to me is that your own energetic presence, there's an intention that you put out, there's a feeling that you put out, there's an openness that's about you. So I feel that when you're sitting on the floor with, I'm feeling it's grandkids. I don't know if you have grandkids or young kids, but I see young kids and you're on the floor sitting with them. And in the conversation of just playing, being quiet, chatting, playing with blocks on this little mat, whatever it might be, I feel you just getting into some sharing the energy, and your hearts are all going into vibration. And during that time, there might be questions of spirit that comes up. Oh, I see this, or there's their imagination that we call imagination, but it's actually them connecting with spirit. And there's a need for you to nurture that and connect with that and grow that out a bit. And I feel this is just going to come out naturally just by sitting on the floor playing with these young kids, these children. It feels like toddlers. They're like below 5, 3, maybe 3, 4. More like 2, 3, I guess. But it feels like you're going to connect on that level with them and help them. And you're going to be able to explore and converse just at a different level as you're quiet, sitting on the floor, playing with them. It feels like there's a need for that to help these new souls acclimate into the new environment that's coming through. I hope that resonates, BG. Let me know. Do you have kids, grandkids? What do you have? Very curious. Hey, Jurgita, added you. And Chaitu, I've added you. Okay. Welcome to Karen. Karen D in the house. Okay, 12:38. So Karen says, any message for me, for my spirit guides, and about postponing my class I signed up for until July 11th. Okay. Spirit guides. Karen. Thank you. Okay. Messages for Karen about postponing the class you signed up for until July 11th. This feels more like your body, ego, mind going into fear. That it really doesn't matter whether you postpone it or not. It's not really the point. This is more of an opportunity of your ego, mind, and body that's in fear right now to talk to it and to let it know that it's going to be okay. To take this opportunity to let it know, hey, you're going to be okay. I'm going to be with you. I'm not going to leave you. We're going to get through this together. Just let yourself go into love and away from fear, and allow that class to unfold. It doesn't feel like it's a bad thing for you. Regardless of what it is, there's no timeline here, and energy is just going to shift. So whether you go to the class or not, it's going to be okay, but use this opportunity. It feels like talk to the ego and go, because once you do go, you're going to be very happy that you went. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Or at least that's what I'm hearing on this. I hope that resonates. Let me know, Karen. It's really cool. Exciting for you. There we go. Okay, BG says, my niece and nephew are around that age. They've been around a lot lately. And I sit on the floor a lot. Awesome. All right, cool. That's great, BG. Thanks for that confirmation. That's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah, sweet. just going to quickly pop in and say I thank you all for kind of supporting me through this journey and helping either with this practice. If you do want to give support, leave a comment in the messages afterwards, something that I can reply to, not in the live chat, but leave me a comment in some of the work that I'm doing, maybe other work other than the lives, and let me know, does this resonate? Is it good? Is it bad? I'm looking for constructive criticism. So help me out and give me some of that motivation that I need. If it's helpful, if it's not, if there's an adjustment, I really do want to put out good things to help people. So I could really just use some support there, if you don't mind. If that doesn't jive for you, maybe consider a financial support and giving a donation or joining the Patreon. So I'll pop that out there, but those are the three that I'm looking for right now. Is just at least a comment, share it out. That's a great compliment. If you feel others can benefit, please share it out. So there's the end of that commercial. And let me come to you're welcome, Karen. I hope that works out for you. Let me know. Keep me abreast. Very cool. And here is the lovely Angela. And Angela says, "Hi, Con. I'd love a message from my super sweet girl, Maitland, today. Thanks so much." Okay. Maitland, would you come in, please? I have a young energy coming through. It kind of presents itself as young, although I don't really think that it is young. Like, it seems like it might be a little bit older. But the initial image was young, but more like a tween type of thing. That's the type of energy that's coming through. I don't know what that is, but okay. So it's very light, like a white flowery, white sundress, primarily white with some like embroidered flowers on there. These like little tiny little flowers, dots, more like dots. Okay, so Maitland, what do you have to say for Angela? What does she need to hear? She's talking about the joy in your life. Going back to that little girl that's within you. It very much feels like going to that young self, your child self within you, and it's that springtime on a hill and just dancing in the flowers, enjoying connecting with nature, getting out of your day-to-day, nurturing that little girl within you, and just go have a little bit of fun, enjoy, and sing and dance. Maybe not sing, but dance. Well, I guess there is sing, but go have fun. Go have some fun. You've been so hard on yourself lately. You've really been beating yourself up, but you've kind of let that energy go. And you've connected a little bit more with that little girl within you. And now she's saying, go have some fun with her. Go take her out. Go take her out to the, it's not even so much a park, but it's, I guess if that's the closest thing you have, but it feels like an open field with like flowers, and I can see a tree there, and it's primarily grass, but there's flowers that are popping up randomly as well. More so, get out there and just get barefoot, go run, go play, go have some fun. Whatever that means for you, go take time for yourself and take care of that little girl within you. She deserves it. You've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of good things. Yeah, you've been really good for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, Kerilyn says she loves your message from Madeline. It's awesome to see Con's ability to bring her in. Oh, yeah. Thanks for saying that. I don't really feel like I need to give much credit here. It's not me, but thank you. Okay, so let me come to Gina here. Hey, Gina. And timestamp Gina. All your comments are going to be, all your messages will be added into the description afterwards. I'll plug it in tonight or tomorrow. And Gina's been saying, hi, I've been stuck in limbo for quite some time, and I've been wondering if there's a spiritual meaning behind it. Confirmation would help. Thank you. Okay. Who wants to come in for Gina? Whew. It feels like a larger than life. It feels like Metatron, just this big wall of energy that just kind of come down on me, almost like a giant robot, just massive, massive. And it's just flump. There's this big, heavy energy that's just sitting, is mainly behind me, and I can feel it's like just this giant wall, like maybe like you see the blue in here, like you can't see anything. That's how big he is. I can just like that blue. The rest, the body is above and above, and I can't even see above the head. I can see like up to the chest and up, and it's like metallic, and it's like a giant robot type thing. Okay, so what does Gina's been stuck in limbo. Is there a spiritual meaning behind it? Can you make it clear, please? You can get a translator on this one. It's more like the feeling of stuck is part of your life, your soul contract. And in this lifetime, you're meant to overcome it. You had that feeling of freeing, then they brought that feeling of being stuck, and you crave that feeling of being free again. And they kind of bring it on for you to build pressure in you. That pressure is what invokes change. That you just get, I can't take this anymore. I can't do it. I can't. I need to let go. I need something more. And now you start questioning. And this is what you're doing. What is it? What is it? So that curiosity is now beginning to enter into the quantum, and the answers are coming in now. And now your job is to get yourself open to hear the messages and to get quiet. So get quiet with yourself, and in order to hear those messages, first things first is take care of the body. Get in high vibrational foods that will raise your vibrations up so you can connect. The foods that we eat make a big difference, especially when we're first starting out. But it makes a big difference when you're first starting out. So start with good quality food, raise your vibrations. Then get into meditation, get silent. And that is to teach your body and mind to become quiet. And then when you're in the awake state, like we are right now, learn to stop and quiet that chatter. So ask that question. What do I need to do to become unstuck? What do I need to do to move forward? What do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? And then quiet your mind, get still. And use that practice in your meditation. Your vibrations are high, your meditation you've been practicing, and just get silent and listen. And the first thing that you get, there's your intuition that's going to tell you, go do this. Go do this. This is what you need to do. Whatever it might be, it might say, go do some meditation, go do some yoga, go eat, go out with your friends and go do something fun. It's going to be listening to those messages. Don't do this anymore. It's typically going to be positive. It's never going to be negative. It's never going to be down on you. The worst they might say is stop that. Don't do that. Okay, I got it. And just be thankful and gratitude that they're talking with you. That's what's coming through, Gina. Yeah, that's what's coming through. On a personal note, I've been doing that quite a bit lately, and I've just been listening more. Typically, my mind is busy. We're all the same. My mind is a chattering, busy box, and I need to quiet it. And I do that a lot through meditation, but during the day, I am purposely silencing it just as I would in meditation. I just silence it and I get quiet. And then even when I need to exercise or work out or what I need to do next, I'll just say, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do right now? And I get quiet. And they'll say, go do this, go have some water, go close the door. Now go meditate. All right, now get on the floor, do this exercise. And, I'm trying to build up the strength as the body's deteriorating and building back up. I need to give it exercise. So it'll tell me, okay, get on the floor, go lift your body up with your left leg. Okay, now go lay on your stomach and lift up your right leg. Go lift up your left leg. So they start telling me what exercises to do. So yesterday was primarily focusing on the legs, and they had me doing some squats and everything else. So I'm listening now. So begin to listen to your body and see what's happening with your body and get quiet. And this is what the practice is. So eat well, nutrition, practice your meditation to practice being still and quiet. And then during the day, silence your mind and practice it. When you find it getting chattery, feeling that buzz, quiet it down and get silent and then ask the question. There's a practice for you. I hope you guys start working with that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So who is next? Hey, Kay. I've added you. Ruby. A few months ago, I just want to know. Okay, great. I've added you, Ruby. JC, adding you. You're welcome, Angela. Good. Okay. I hope you do that. And Gina, you are welcome. Good. I'm glad that helps a lot. Good. Let me know how that makes out for you. Like, come back. Sure. I'd love to let me know in the comments how these things work out for you. If anyone gets a message and you go out and this what happens, come back, regardless of what it is, whether it's a day, month, week, year, come back and let me know. Again, this is a practice for me. So any type of feedback or something comes back to me, I'd like to know that I'm not crazy. So let me know if that is true and helping him. So please do. Hey, Disha, let me timestamp you. 05. Okay, so D says, any message from my guardian angels, please? Can I please know some of their names? Whom should I call upon? Earlier, I used to say Aria, but she went away, and now I say guardian angels, but want to be specific. Okay. Okay, guardian angels, would you come in, please? I feel two angels. One, they're both more masculine energy. One is male, and the other is female with a strong personality or strong energy, which presents itself a little bit more masculine. Who works for daily? Okay, so you have the two. One is with you all the time, deals with all your messages, all your questions, all your guidance is there, and the other is when things go awry, that you need a little bit of support. Okay, so who is who? Who's Aurelia? Aurelia is your support guardian angel. So Aurelia pops in when you need guidance, support, when you need to solve a problem, when there's an issue. Aurelia will jump in. Okay, and then who's the other one? So that's the strong female. Okay, and the masculine, the male, is with you primarily. Okay, let me get a name on here. It's kind of coming out as Sinjin, Sinjin. Just gonna grab my pendulum here. And I was actually doing a little bit of chart work yesterday, so you can see I have just these A to Z on here, and then a yes, no in the other corner there. So I'm just going to do a quick little test here for Disha. Okay, give me a first letter. Okay, Q to V. Is it Sinjin? I'm getting no on that, but okay, second letter. I, is it I? Yep, I. N. Third letter. And yep, fourth. P. Is it J? Next letter? I think this is where I am. No, it's an A. A? A. Last letter. And Q to B. What is it? Q. R. R. S. S. Okay, so what did I say the last one? A. S. Sinjas. 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 That's the name of your male guardian angel who's with you daily. Sinjas. Sinjas. I feel like it's the abbreviation of a much larger name that has quite a few letters, but Sinjas, Sin, Just, go by all of them. That's what I'm connecting with the name on there. Okay. Who should I call upon? Yeah. So on your daily work, call in Sinjas. When you really need help with a problem, call in Aria. Yeah. Okay, cool. I hope that resonates. Thanks. Thanks, Jurgita. It's good to know that I'm not crazy on point with her. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. It's, hey, I'm just a guy, right? Just a regular human like everybody else. And we all kind of get in our heads, and our ego needs to be taken care of every once in a while. Okay, so I'm coming in Marianne. And what are you? 3208. And Marianne asked for a message from Archangel Uriel. Uriel, would you come in, please? Hi. What happens for me when that happens? I just feel a rush of energy come down the back of my neck. It goes into my shoulder and just gives me the shivers. So that's typically what happens when I call somebody in, and Archangel Uriel is here. Okay, so Archangel Uriel, what is the message for Marianne? What does she need to hear for her greatest good right now? It feels like you're coming out of the fog. You're in a pretty dense, heavy state for a while. Primarily concerned around family, your environment, and it's kind of like the little funk that we all get into. Like, we get into a funk. Things are great, it's wonderful, we're high vibe, and then we get into a little bit of funk, and we wallow in there for a bit, and then we come out of it. So that's really what happened for you. It's in line with the ascension energy, and things are opening up for you now. So you're probably feeling a lightness in your system, like the fog is being lifted, and that is what's happening for you, because you're really connected with astrology, or the energetic realm, the universal energy, the galactic energy rather. So you are connected really with the galactic energy. So this alignment and shift that we've entered into with a lot of the planets coming into alignment, it feels like, it is a lot of galactic energy coming in, and that veil is thinning. So a lot more galactic energy is coming in now, and you'll be aligning more with your soul family, with your tribe. That's more who is true to your heart, because you've always kind of felt a little bit alien, and that your alien tribe is connecting in, and you're going to feel them more. So things are lightening up for you, and you're going to feel a lot better. So just allow that feeling, appreciate that feeling when you're feeling that lightness. It's like, oh, thank you. Like, take that time to breathe, because there probably will be another dip in the future, but it's okay. Like every dip that we go down, that roller coaster, we're gonna come right back up again. So enjoy this high moment, enjoy the freeing, breathe, celebrate, go have some fun, and allow the shifts in energy to come through for you. That is the big thing. I'm also seeing something a little about nutrition as well. being a little bit careful about the foods that you're putting into your body, because you're very sensitive to what you ingest. So there might be some things that you've been putting in your body that might be a little bit unsavory to your body, doesn't really react so well. So notice that after you eat something, do you start getting the sniffles? Do you get a little tickle in your throat? That typically means that you're having some sort of a reaction to it. But notice the foods that you're putting into your body. And I think that you know what you're putting into your body that isn't really in agreement right now. Be mindful of that. It could be anything. I don't know what it is, but I see something. That's it. I hope that resonates, Marianne. Let me know. Let me know. Circle back and let me know. Okay, Edith. Cool. That's you just kind of threw up a cool question. And I'm actually going to just bring this up now because this is a cool question. I know it's not personal, so I'm still going to read your question above, but I want to add this one. Okay, a rocket fragment collided with the moon earlier this year, and the space junk carved a new crater in the lunar surface. What does Moon think about this event? Did it cause damage to her? All right, Moon Goddess. Thank you. Wow, that's like really healing energy. I don't think I've ever called in the moon like this, or even connected with the moon. So thanks, Edith. This is really nice. It's a feeling similar to being out in the night sky and looking up the moon, and there's that calming feeling. It's being washed over you, and I feel that stillness that's being put onto me. So it's really nice. Thanks, Edith, for bringing that forward. Okay, rocket collided with you. Did that space junk carved a new crater? What do you think about the event? Really, in her mind, it's insignificant because she is not the physical self. She is not that form. She doesn't absorb the energies like the earth does. The earth has all these people, and we're constantly talking about the earth, feeling about the earth, and we're like directly in contact with that negative energy. Whereas the moon is more supportive, that it's removed and away from the crap that's happening down here. And her job is really that she is casting that calmness, that we go through that 12-hour cycle. She really is working on the calmness of our bodies and alignments and chakras as we go into the rest state at nighttime. So that's her supporting role. So she isn't necessarily affected by the physical, the 3D, the events that are happening on the earth. It doesn't really affect her, although that she is giving more energy in supporting like the tidal waves and the movement of the oceans in the water sources. So she's supporting that. But in any case, there's no effect on her in that event. It's inconsequential. It's removed from her. It's separate. It's kind of like a fly that's buzzing around you, and it's kind of bumped into your head, and it's like, what was that? And you don't even think about it. That's the feeling I'm getting, and that's what she's sharing with me. Great question, Edith. Thank you for that. That's really cool. Okay, so let me come back to the top here and come to Ahsen. That's really cool. Thanks, Edith. Okay, so Ahsen at 3901. Ahsen says, hello, brother. I've heard that once we share this high vibe energy with people, it eventually transforms them. I'm getting visuals of my past person apologizing. Is that just my imagination? No. You're connected, Ahsen. Like you're really sensitive. You're really connected. You feel, so you're a high functioning empath. You're very much aware. We are similar in that sense. You and I are very sensitive, and you are very sensitive. What you're getting of this past person apologizing, yeah. And this is because of you, because you've let it go. Because you're letting go of energies within your system, that's now healing and affecting thousands of other souls and lifetimes and personalities. And this is a lot of the work that many of us are here on this planet to do. We've been bred to be oversensitive so that we can feel and know when something's off. And now, for the people that don't actually deal with it and want to look at it, those are the ones that spiral into issues and problems and have all these horrible physical events and mental events. And it's like, why me? And why is this happening to me? Those are the ones, but you're dealing with it because you are looking at your emotions, you're looking at your feelings, and you're observing them. You are giving them closure. And as you're releasing these emotions, you're giving permission to them to let go and to be safe. And as that feeling of safe comes through, you end up, those connections let go. So the feeling of them apologizing and coming through, that's very much in direct relation to the work that you're doing with yourself. As that first step, we begin to forgive and love ourselves. Everything else starts into place. You want to make the world a better place? You begin by loving yourself. Love yourself. That's the beginning stage. And I've got a YouTube short that I'm about to put out there that needs to go out. It's along those lines, because that's what we are all here to do. Let go, love yourself, and everything else will fall into place. The easiest thing to do, just love yourself. Yeah, beautiful lesson. Thank you for bringing that question. That was really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay, so let me come to the ever-talented Grace. Grace S. So much love for you, sister. Okay. A message from the mermaids, please. I heard they're working with me. Would they give me their names so I can call on them easier? Thanks. The first thing I heard was that it's like that squeaky dolphin voice, the squeaky mermaid voice. So it kind of gave it to me in a sea language, I guess, or an underwater language. And is it that's my name? Yeah, I can't even do it, but it's that dolphin sound, like so if you can make that sound, there you go, you're calling the name. Okay, so mermaids, would you come through, please? And they're very playful and joyful. Like this is the energy that they just brought forward. Like it's very joyful, very it's playful, it's light. And if you can imagine and see the mermaids that are darting through the water, they're splashing, they're playing, they're doing these massive figure eights and these complicated movements in the water that is just so effortless for them. This is the energy that they're bringing forward. It's just so playful and light. And it feels like this is what's necessary for you, that as you're in this storm and you're under the water and above you the storm is happening, you need to calm yourself down or put yourself into a state that removes yourself from the storm and put yourself back on yourself into the playful joyfulness. And this is where you can play. Even though there's a storm above you, a strong hurricane, the water is calm and fun. It doesn't stop you from playing underwater. And that's what they're coming forward in for your message is to play within the storm that you are currently in. So it's okay to play. You don't got to focus on the storm. You can focus on the water, the stillness, the playfulness that's in front of you. So that's message number one. That's what's most important. Names. I got to get a pendulum out again. Okay, I feel like I got a first. Let me see. Can you give it first letter of the name? It's like MN. NM. Sounds like Neiman. me just get some confirmation that NMEMUN. First letter M. Yep. N. M, second letter? No. Okay. But it's N. Second letter E? Yep. Is it Neiman? Yeah, Neiman. So Nemun, like Neiman, is what's coming through. Neiman. No M. Nemun. Neiman. Oh, that's what I got. Let me know if that resonates with you. Cool. Beautiful. Ahsen, you are welcome, brother. I'm so glad you're here. I love it when you bring your energy, man. Your energy is so beautiful. And if any ladies ever find out where Ahsen is and you connect with him, he is a gentle, loving soul, and someone you guys are going to make a great match. I see Ahsen for you. Like I really see a really good love interest that you're going to be having. It might not be immediate, but you are going to find a great love, and you're going to connect, because that's the energy that you're moving into. The more you move into that love, the more you're going to find that person. Okay, so I'm coming into Kerilyn, the beautiful energy of Kerilyn. Okay, can I have a message from Erik about my spiritual path? I hate feeling duped and want to verify I'm on the right track. Thanks, brother. Okay. Erik, you want to come in on this? Erik is here, but it's like he's bringing another angel forward. This is an angel of, what are you? Angel of, and I feel this isn't the right word. It's like an angel of misdeeds. Okay, so that's close enough, but it's something like an angel of misdeeds. Okay. So what about her spiritual path and feeling duped? The feeling of being duped is more of your bodily ego thing that's happening. It feels more like something went a little bit sideways. The other person is embarrassed, and now they're running away from the problem, and this is the only way they need to deal with it. So it's more so that you give some compassion to the other side, of saying, I understand, like we all get caught up in our feelings and emotions, and I understand that you feel that you need to run away, but you don't. I understand. And send that energy out to that person, and feeling like it's that feeling of understanding, compassion. Know that things like this happens, emotions like this happens, feelings like this happens, that we do leave. It's more your emotional body that you're feeling in the feeling of duped. But how you want to deal with it is with compassion and love. Spiritual path, you're thick in the groove. Erik is like you're right in the groove with your spiritual back. Maybe when you have a groove that runs like a V, and let me try and put that there. So you're right in that middle part of that groove that you're running. So you're right in that middle part. But sometimes you can run a little bit on the edge. It goes, you're in the main part, but it's like you're a little bit in the edge as well, because you're a little bit off kilter. You're not perfectly in alignment, but that little rut is okay. If you focus on, I'm in a rut. Yeah, you're in a rut. You're going to be right out of your path. So don't focus necessarily that you're on the rut. Focus on the positivity, the how good everything else feels. So celebrate the successes, not these little moments that just create these whirlwinds in us. Once we move out of that whirlpool, you're able to get back in alignment. Yeah, that's a very appropriate. I heard William Michael Forbes say that earlier today. So they use that analogy. So it's a good analogy. Once you're in that whirlpool, and once you're out, it's easy to stay out. So that's great. Thank you for bringing that forward. Hi, Sil. Glad you're here. Okay, I'm coming to the lovely Jurgita. Jurgita 15017. Jurgita says, "Good morning, Con and Erik. I'd love to hear from Erik and my higher self. And how is my advanced meditation with Con's group? What I could do better. Love you all." Okay. Erik, you want to come in? He's like locked and loaded. It's like he's with me pretty much all the time, but then he'll just kind of get out of his seat, let someone else sit in the seat, and he just plop. He's like ready in the waiting. He's like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready. Okay, so Erik, Jurgita's higher self. How's the advanced meditation? It's a good start. You've entered a beginning on here. Where the benefit lies is the frequency and repetition, that you begin to do it a little bit more. The idea of decalcifying a pineal gland that begins to calcify at the age of 10. You've had a lot of years. By the time of age of 14, some kids, their pineal glands are calcified or really close. And by the time we get into our 50s and 70s, they are just hard as a rock. So you just kind of entered in and you're scraping the surface. It's part of the meditation that you're beginning to release. So imagine you have a pot and the pot has been burnt. So you let it to soak and then you scrub it. And then it cleans the majority of it, but it's still hardened at the bottom. So we need to soak it some more and scrub it again, and you get a little bit more off. But every time you soak and scrub, a little bit more freeing becomes, and that silver pot, the aluminum is nice and shiny underneath that burnt piece. So this is where you are. Like you've begun to do this. So you're doing well. Just keep at it. You're doing well. This isn't a one and done thing. This is something for the frequency, and the purpose of the breath is not only to liberate the emotions in the lower 3 chakra centers, energy centers. It's also to stimulate the pineal gland, crack it, break it, dry it, open it, make it better. And then eventually you're going to be releasing more melatonin, anti-neurodegenerative properties are released, anti-inflammation properties are released, and you start going through different stages. Melatonin production becomes better. Your circadian rhythms are coming into place. So you just kind of entered into this. Keep up with it. Keep doing it. And it's like you don't have to do this daily. Do it when you feel like it. It's like, okay, it's my weekend. I got some time. I'm going to do it. So that meditation is a shortened version of what I do. The one that I do is simply an hour and a half to 2 hours as I go through. And I think what we did online was 25, 30 minutes. So yeah. Yeah. I cleaned it up actually. So yesterday I cleaned it up. So it should be a lot of the hymns and haws are a little bit taken out now. And I'll add in links in there to go directly to the meditation. Yeah, you're doing good. Keep up with it, Jurgita. Very proud of you for being drawn to step forward and wanting to do that. Beautiful. Hey, Sil. Okay, I've added you. You're welcome, Kerilyn. Okay. Good. Both name is it awesome. Okay, good. I want to hear you make the dolphin sound for me. Give me the dolphin sound, or the mermaid sound, I should say. Give me the mermaid sound. I want to hear it. Okay. Let me come to Chaitu and Chitra 5441. Okay. Am I able to meditate like before? It's been 6 months. I stopped. I feel like meditating, but I don't know what stops me. Any messages for me on this today for my guides and fiance? Okay, so your energetic fiance is here. Primarily, there's fear in your meditation. There's fear in your body from the states that you go into, because you actually do go into some pretty good states, pretty deep states of meditation. And the body is scared there because it almost feels like it's directly responsible for converting your fiance's energy from the physical to the energetic. It feels directly responsible. So it's afraid to go in there. So more so for you, what can she do? Begin with smaller sessions. So just begin with just a few minutes of smaller sessions. I'm being shown, if you look at the 5-minute meditations that I have either on the 1 Billion Strong channel or the Heal Guys series that you'll see on my channel, if you go to 1 Billion Strong, during the week I put a 5-minute meditation up. That's what happened today at 12 noon. And it's every 12 noon and midnight. On the weekends, it's 15 minutes with William Michael Forbes. And during the day, it's me. During the week, it's with me. And they're 5-minute. So it feels like start there. And that really is just kind of giving love into your body, starting to forgive yourself, creating a protection bubble. And it just kind of helps you get into the shift of love. And that's really beneficial for people who are just entering into this state and getting refamiliarized with the feeling of love. Starting to love your body, love yourself, and that's going to help you with your meditation. So start out with maybe with the 5-minute ones and start building yourself up. You're going to get there. You'll get there. It really is a matter of training your body and mind again to let it know that it's safe, that no harm's going to come to it, and that you're just observing. Any thoughts coming to you, you're just observing. Be mindful, though, that when you're in your meditation, you're going to have a bunch of thoughts that your thinking mind is going to want to analyze. So part of this process is to train the body not to analyze during the meditation, but to analyze after the meditation. So this is why we start with the breath in meditation, that you start with the breath and that quiets the body. And then you continue with the breath to quiet the mind. So once you quiet the mind, it's going to be stopping that analysis. And once you're stopping that analysis during meditation, allow the analysis to happen after the meditation. And then the next stage is moving into quieting the mind during your awake conscious state. So those are your stages to enter into. But for now, 5-minute meditations, look at the 1 Billion Strong. You're well on your way. Yeah, you're doing great, Chaitu. Chaitu, you're doing great. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, he says, would you ask Pluto? I'm not going to ask that right now, but what I do want to say is this for everybody, that you can channel anything energetically. You can connect with energy, connect with your trees, connect with the plants, connect with the animals, connect with the ants that are on your patio. When the birds are in your area, connect out with the bird and just feel yourself connecting. Connect with nature, connect with the sound. This is just a matter of practice, and that's all this is. I'm spending this time right now on the channel. This is my practice time. We all have this ability. No one is special. We all have it. It's that most of it has been suppressed, and we just haven't spent time with it. If you don't walk for a long time, you're going to forget how to walk. The body begins to atrophy. But as you begin to walk, you're going to get better. As you begin to exercise, the body gets stronger. As you begin to exercise that part of your mind and body, you'll be able to do this as well. So I'd like you to channel Pluto. You do it. Okay. Hey, Nishan. Okay, I've added you to the list, Nishan. And Edith, here's actually your first question, which will come right now. Okay, so 59, 18. Edith says, what's the point of being an introvert if you're not an artist who needs solitude to create? In today's world, being even a little introverted can often feel like an outsider. I am an introvert. I like being myself. I I really haven't. At the same time, I am an outgoing introvert. I'm very comfortable in my skin, and I forced myself, when I had my own business, I forced myself to go out to these networking meetings and connect and just thrust my face in people's hands and in their faces and just kind of say, hi, who are you? Tell me about yourself, and just gain of interest in people. That was my practice in this. And then eventually, as a hobby, I became a motorcycle instructor so I can begin to talk to large groups. And then in my own practice of my business, I was talking to large groups as well. So that was a practice for me to be an introvert. But during that time, I get really good at spending time in meditation, and I can connect with my own self. But anyways, that's my personal story. Let me connect with Erik and see what he has to say. So Erik. Oh. Acres. Okay. So what's the point of being an introvert if you're not an artist who needs solitude to create? There's a familiarity that comes with being an introvert. It's becoming quiet with yourself. So it's time for us to separate ourselves from our minds and bodies and connect to our higher selves, our true purpose, our own loving, beautiful self. And you need to be quiet in order to do that. Now, the creatives have a special gift that they're able to get lost in their creativity. That's their idea of being an introvert and being in solitude. But it's not so much about being in solitude, it's about being with their craft and their art. For others that are what you call introvert, we are just becoming quiet to be able to connect with our heart self, with our true self. And in that quiet space, in that quiet time, we're going to be able to connect and feel with that. The feeling of the outsider is that society is made to make you feel and believe that you need to be out on social media. They have to show, look how great my weekend was. Look at the great food they're eating. Look at all the fun I'm having with my friends. They're not really showing the other moments of the drama and the self-hate talk that they have in their minds. That when they look at those pictures afterwards, like, oh, I hate looking at myself, or I really need these likes to kind of bring me up and make me feel better about myself. So that's a lot of what happens with the idea of what media and social media has perpetuated to make us feel that we need to do. There's always the greater purpose, and a lot of that is to satisfy the ego. So being an introvert is actually a good thing. It allows you to be quiet and connect with your higher self. And he's saying, don't spend some time looking at others. You're an introvert. Look at yourself. Look at your heart. So go spend time with yourself and go look at the beauty that's within you. That's nice. Go look at yourself. Look at the beauty within you. That's a nice quote. I like that. Look at the beauty within you. I love that. Thanks for bringing that forward, Edith. Bringing me some good ones today. Hey, E. Great. E, I've added you to the list. Hi, Earth Angel. And D, you are welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So coming to K now. And we've just hit the 1 hour mark. Again, for those of you that can't stick around, I'm putting all of your messages into the description afterwards, tonight or tomorrow, so you can come back at a later date and listen to your message. Okay, so Kay says, hey, Con, hey, Erik. Hey, Erik. My question is on concerns on Yesenia. Is she using? She's very secretive and not as honest. Okay. Let me connect to Yesenia. Erik, would you come in? Yeah, I feel the energy is definitely disconnected. Erik he's got a serious face on right now. To me, of course, I'm just, what I'm getting is yes, Yesenia is using what is another question, but using something to escape. Now that using could be anything. Could be secretly off to go dancing or go sing in a karaoke bar, and doesn't want everybody to know. That could be using as well. but I'm getting that this is more of a substance that's entering in, something quick, something fast to escape. And they're feeling the planetary shifts that are happening. The shifts from the planet with all the fear that's coupled on top of that. They feel very lost, and they could use. It feels like Yesenia could actually use your energy, even though you are reaching out and trying. It feels like sharing your own experience might be helpful, or maybe others' experience. When we use drugs, a lot of the times we're using it in order to get back to our higher selves. We just want to get back to ourselves, because this world that we're on, we are not here to come suffer. This isn't a place of suffering. It is a place to laugh and learn, but we get caught up in our day-to-day, and we feel disconnected. So we start using other aspects in order to connect with our higher selves. But that only takes us to a certain level. I was a cannabis user in my teens, and I began to use it again in the last year. In the last 2 years ago, I started using it again to help with the MS that was in my system. But as my meditation continued, I naturally let go of it and stopped using it anymore. Now, I have no problems if anybody wants to use cannabis. It's legalized here in Canada. So and I have a medical doctor that I was using, but that's besides the point, because I'm experienced with using it. And ultimately, I was saying it was for the medical, but I knew it was just to escape. And as my meditations, as I continue to grow, as I continue to experience, I found that when I started using, I was unable to connect. It started becoming a little bit muffled, very, very cloudy. So in my mind, I needed to stop using the cannabis, and I just didn't want that feeling of not being able to connect and feel. So right now, Yesenia is in that early stage of just wanting to connect to her higher self, to their self-being. And drugs is a very easy way to do that. Another way is to begin, start with good nutrition and meditation, and get quiet and start loving yourself and start on that process. So that's where they can start, is loving themselves and just getting into the practice. Nutrition, loving yourself, meditation. Just let it go. And just keep doing it. Keep trying. So I hope you can help her. Yeah, you're getting there. Okay, very selfless of you, if you can. Kay says, I understand. I try my best to reach out, but she's busy or something, like excuses are not consistent. I'm worried she's using drugs or alcohol. Yeah. I know you're trying to reach out, so you can just continue to send her love, and just give some of that self love to her. Not everyone is here for you to save, but you can just kind of keep putting yourself in a higher vibration, giving them love and compassion, letting them know that you're here, and then sharing little stories like this when it makes sense. So share this little stories, inspirational stories that might connect and help her. It's up to her. She's on a journey and path right now. It's up to her. Yeah, she's on a journey. Okay, so let me come to Ruby. Good. Okay, you're welcome, Kay. Ruby 10838. Okay, so Ruby says, I've had a couple of friends pass away recently. Joseph was a few months ago, and John passed on Sunday. I just want to know if they crossed over and are they at peace? Okay, so Erik, you want to peek over for me? Joseph? Yeah, Joseph, I'm here. Joseph is settled in, very happy, jovial, having fun. He's like, I'm here. Okay, so Joseph is good. And then how about John? John is in transition, yet supported. So essentially at peace, in the right direction, not quite in the rest chamber yet, but just getting ready to go into the rest chamber is what it feels like. Erik, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So Erik wants me to talk about, a lot of people you are seeing a lot of mass people passing away, mass passings, and it seems like everyone's going away, and that's right. They're not meant to be here. They're not meant to be for this next shift of energy. So either you're going to see, a lot of the people have passed already, but you are going to see pass away. And this next year is going to be an adjusting year. So the shift over is happening. It's happened. And now it's the tear down and clean up. And it's going to be a year of rebuilding. And some people are just not meant to be here. So when people decide to go home, hey, we never want to prevent anyone from going home. You never want to stand in the path. If somebody is drunk, they've had a bad day, they just want to go home. You never want to stand in their path to go home. Let them go home. That's it. We never want to. So I hope that resonates, Ruby. And I hope you're able to connect with their energy at some point. Okay, good. Okay, good. Chaitu, I see you. Yeah, you do have your good, and you'll start similar sessions. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, Annika. So glad you're here. Thank you for bringing the energy from Norway. I love the energy of Norway. I have a lot of Nordic in me, actually. My background's Turkish, and I do not look Turkish. So I have a lot of Nord in me. Somewhere. Came in somewhere. Okay, so JC, let me come to you. 1:11:37. Okay, so JC says, "Hi, Con. Any messages from me today? Many thanks, Judy." Okay, Judy. Who's going to come in for Judy? Erik's here, sitting in the chair, spinning around in it. Okay, Erik. What does Judy need to hear today? What's in her greatest good? What does she need to hear? I'm feeling a settling of the storm. It's like after a storm, there's this heightened electricity, and it feels like the electricity is settling. Not quite, but it's settling. After any storm, the air always seems to be the freshest. We're out in that rain, and it's rained, and there's that certain smell, that electrically charged smell, that as you bring it in, it brings you life. That actually is electrical. Scientifically, it's molecules, and it's energizing to the body. And it feels like you're coming out of the storm. It's settling. You're in that energetic field right now. So take the opportunity to breathe in those electrons. Literally, breathe in those electrons. Breathe in life and feel it going into every cell of your body as it breathes it in. Whether you want to use, it feels like electricity, electrons that are positive electrons. But you can also use love and gratitude and appreciation. So use those high vibe feelings, energies, and breathe that in and let it come into your body. And just feel and breathe and just spend a few minutes doing that. You can also take the negative ions that are in your body, the residual emotions, and attach your intention onto it and breathe it out. Breathe it up to your crown chakra, let the pressure build, and exhale it out from your crown and away from your body. Do those two in conjunction with each other, and you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. Really cool. Happy about that. Ruby says, "Thank you, Connor, for giving me so much for yourself." You're welcome, dear. You have so much amazing energy. Thank you, Archangel Erik, for being so wonderful, entertaining throughout these sessions. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Really, you guys see me in this chair. Yeah, I'm exuberant to life, but when you see me walk, it's geriatric. It's like, what the hell? So that's part of my own mastery of learning and discovering that I need to go through. Yeah, my God. So you can see, like, I'm not that geriatric person that uses a walker. That's not me, right? So this is me. So I know things are changing. It's happening. It's happening. All right, so let me come to KB here. KB 11458. Okay, says KB says, may I have messages from angels? Okay, KB. Who's coming in for KB? I feel it's Archangel Michael that's just stormed in. But it feels like he's with the Power Angels like Metatron and the big Ascended Masters, like the big group. They come in, but Archangel Michael is in the forefront. And he wants to say, you are protected. KB, you're not alone. You called him in some time ago, but you forget that he's there. And Archangel Michael is there. You want to give more power, call his name. Call me, say, Archangel Michael, clear this energy. Get in those corners, please, and wipe out those cobwebs, please. Help me. Help me clean this house up. Give me the strength to do this. Call in Archangel Michael when you need that additional boost of support, because you're not, unless you ask, they're not going to help. And I've called in Archangel Michael to come live with me, and wherever I am, Archangel Michael protects my space. And I've asked him of that. Even though I'm not a religious person, I didn't believe in any minute of this until I started connecting, that I started feeling that energy and connecting more into it and being more in alignment with it. So whether you believe it or not, hey, call it in. It's inspirational. It raises your vibrations up to just feel that. It doesn't matter what you do. This is what intention and quantum physics is that you hold on to a belief, a thought, and a feeling, and you give it energy and you allow it to cultivate. So call in Archangel Michael and allow that energy to build and grow. You got it. You're doing great. You're doing great, KB. Yeah, you're protected. You're protected and you are good. All right, I'm coming to my good friend Silvana. And Silvana, 11726. My son listed his home in Calgary yesterday. Yay! And already has 9 showings booked. Beautiful. Will it sell in one of these showings? Or any idea how quickly? As just Con stepping in, this is a seller's market. There's not enough inventory out there. So yes, things are going to sell quickly. People just want to buy something. The only fearful thing is the mortgage aspect of it, because the financial economy is having a little bit of a struggle. But okay, so let me, Erik, you want to come in on this? Okay. Will it sell in one of the 9? Yeah. With its, regardless of what it is, it's going to sell within a very short period of time. This isn't something that he's going to have to wait for very long. I know he's thinking that, I could have done the property better. I had to leave and not fix it up the way that I wanted to. So Shane, so he's being very hard on himself right now, with a little bit of shame and guilt. So don't allow that shame and guilt to build up. Know that what he's done is much better than most will do. So just be thankful for what he's done. He's done a good job. It's a good house. It's a good place. It's a good market. It's going to sell no matter what. You should not to worry about that. It's going to sell no matter what. I feel it's going to happen rather quickly. That's what I'm getting, Sil. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You are welcome, JC. Thank you for coming here, contributing your energy, and asking the question. Okay, so I'm coming to Nishan. Hi, Nishan. All right, Shan, I love your energy. There's something really cool about your energy, and I like it. Thank you for coming here. Nishan says, I'm looking forward to start my own business. What kind of business would be good for me? What's come through on this? Business angel, financial angel. Okay, so my initial impression was you're very smart, and it felt like something along the lines of consulting, more service-based side of things. And as I call in these others, they're saying for you to go into the feeling of how you want to feel every day. The clients that you want to work with, how does it feel working with them? How does it feel when you get that call, say, hey, I'd like to meet up? And you can see yourself meeting up and the joy and the energy that comes from that. And then look at the discussions that you're having. What does it feel like? I could even see you just kind of sitting in doing some sort of design work, like an interior design type thing. It feels consultative. It almost feels like there's an artistic component to this, like you're doing interior design and possibly even staging. It feels more interior design, architect, more of a professional type feeling. There's a creative aspect to it, but it does feel more service consulting based. But go into the feeling, feel the business. What does it feel like doing the day to day? How do you feel? And allow that to unfold, and that will give you a better, clear understanding of what you want to do and how you're going to set it up. That will start triggering everything. Yeah. Very excited for you, Nishan. Good luck with your new business. Well, you don't need luck. You're going to do it. You're that type of person. You're very smart, and you get things done. You're going to do it. So you got it, Nishan. Yeah, I feel good about you. You got it. Woohoo! Awesome. Okay. And Jim, I'm adding you. I think you're going to be the last one. And let me come to E. The word that's coming to my mind is illustrious, but I don't know if that's the right word. The illustrious E. Okay, so E says, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I am. Thanks, E. May I please have a message for my angels? Okay. Angels for E. It's a very comforting feeling that I have coming through. Very much settled. Thank you. It's very peaceful and calming, and like a calm knowing, like you just know everything is going to be okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all going to work out no matter what. Just everything is cool. That's the feeling that they're giving me. But that feels more of like their presence and energy that they bring to the table. That it's a very calming, peaceful energy. And I don't know if that's what your energy is like, but that's the energy that they're bringing me, that they put on you. Because it almost feels like you've had your own turmoil in your own lifetime. There's been enough upset, but this is the calming energy to keep you on your path in a straight and narrow to go where you need to go. So it feels like they're doing this for you to keep you in that energy. So is there a message for E's greatest good? The message is more about keep going. Keep finding the peace in your heart. Keep staying on that path of knowing that everything is going to be okay. That you're just observing, you're just watching. You don't have to do anything but observe and watch. And it's just like a movie. Regardless of what you see, it's all going to play out perfectly. And you don't have to worry about any of it. Yeah, it feels perfect for you. That's what I'm getting. I hope that resonates, E. Thank you for asking that question. Hey, Amy. Hey, White Rabbit. Great. I've added you to the list. I'll see how my time is afterwards. Let me just check my. Yeah, because I do gotta run shortly. Let's see, it's 1:30. I got time though. Let me go. I'm just gonna keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm coming to Annika. And Annika, 125:28. Annika says, "Hi, Con from Norway. Luften at the moment. Oh, beautiful. We are traveling across Sami people lands, and I can feel connection with this place. It feels home-like. Can you see the connection with my message?" Sami people come through. Yeah, tribal. Yeah, it feels very like an ancestral, at least the Sami people. Native to the land. It feels very, I can feel their tribal, very earthy, very much connected, keepers of the land type energy. Yeah, this feels very much in alignment with your energy. Very grounded, very earthy. It just feels that you're knowledgeable of plants and outside life. And I think you are. I can't remember if that's the case, but I think you are. But it feels like you are. Okay, so was there history? Was she past life Sami? Native for sure. It almost feels like you were like a witch doctor, like the tribal doctor, an elder of plants and medicine. So it feels like was one of your ancestries way back, like thousands of years back, or like way back. And that's very much the ancient energy, or this older energy that you bring forward. Very grounding, very level, very respectful of the earth, of land, of people, following the path of Mother Earth, nature bound. And that's typically of most native cultures. They're very much the keepers of the land, and they thrived like thousands of years without the industrious population that came through and made it all about money. They survived on the simple things. Yeah. I have a great respect for the native culture. Thanks for bringing that energy forward, Annika. That was beautiful. Thank you for that. All right, so coming to your brother Jim. Jim 128. 21. Okay, so Jim says, curious about my life on the planet Ova, or about this place from a previous lifetime. Okay. Jim. Planet Ova, would you come through? It's really a distant galaxy planet. It almost feels like I'm getting the image of an egg, just bright white shaped. It is oblong, oval, not quite, maybe close to like an egg, but very bright. And it feels like a high vibrational people, like light people, made of light. What's Jim's connection with this? It feels like there is a sliver of this light energy within your core, right right behind your heart. I think it's the thalamus. There's like a sliver of white energy that is in the thalamus, which tells me that it's kind of like the core of your being, this ancient, distant galactic energy. Your energetic galactic energy is coming through, and with the shift of these planets, that's going to come in stronger for you, Jim. So continue to connect with your galactic self. You're going to find some information that you're going to enjoy and have fun with. That's what I got. That's what I got, brother. That's cool. Thank you. Okay, they want me to keep going. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. All right, here is one of my past life sisters and soul family, Amy. I'd love a message from whoever wants to come through for me, okay? Oh. I feel like sisters have stepped forward. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Sophia. And it feels like the sister energy, this beautiful divine feminine energy is stepped forward to you. And they're talking to me about support. And they're on either side of you and behind you. And it's like they're lifting you up. And there's a spot in front of you which they're reserving for your higher self to help lift you up. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Sophia, and then your higher self are your 4 pillars of raising your energy and lifting you up. And it's like they're lifting you up into the light, as if like it's like a ceremonial process that's happening in the moonlight. So it's like you're on this altar, and in the center of the altar at the top is the cutout of air, and it allows the moon to come in. And when the moon is at this particular angle, they're lifting you up into this moon energy. And it feels like it's the alignment of the planets as they all connect. And it is the moon is the last connection piece, and all that the past planetary energy is all being strengthened and funneled and put into you, and for your rising, for your growth. So you're entering into this is the word that's coming to my mind, but it's like a Palestine energy, a Palestine state, a Palestine period of time. I don't know what that means, but it feels very royal, very ancient, and it feels really good that you're entering into the stage energy. Yeah, just go with it, Amy. Some cool things are happening for you. I'm really excited for you, Amy. That's really cool. Really cool. Annika says, yes, plants and the keeper of the land. I'm also connected with shamans and making shamanic drums in this life. Oh, okay, there we go. Drums are speaking to me, and they make new pictures on reindeer leather. So yeah, sweet. Yeah, you're totally, what'd you call it? Sammy people? Yeah, you're totally shaman. That was the word I was looking for, was shaman, not witch doctor. It's shaman energy. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Very shamanic. Yeah, love it. All right, here is the beautiful white rabbit. Rabbit. I have all this galactic energy. No, it's not galactic, it's elemental. You just have a ton of elemental energy around you, White Rabbit. Okay, so White Rabbit asks guidance from my higher self on what to do right now. Team, come in. I just got like fairies and elementals all coming through all around me right now. massive elemental team, magical, mystical. It's so powerful and beautiful, and that's you. Like, that is you, White Rabbit. You are an elemental, mystical being of just love and light. And of course, if people saw a fairy or an earth element, a leprechaun, if they saw any of these beings, they'd be like, "What the?" And that's how they are when they see you, because your energy is just so different that they don't understand what it is. Like, it feels like they're insulting you and against you, but it really is their wonderment about you, of how fascinating and how wonderful you are in every aspect. Once people get comfortable with that energy of seeing the unicorn for the first time, and the freak out passes, and they really get to see your energy, they're just enamored with the light that comes off you, the energy, the magic that comes from you. And that's very much what you are. You're a fairy, you're a unicorn, you are just mystical, and you are just magical in all respects, and so beautiful and wonderful that it's I just want to be around you. I just want to know you. I just want to call you my friend and say, yeah, just so I can say your name out loud, White Rabbit, and just say how wonderful it is, because that brings up that mysticism when I say your name, and it has for some time. There's a beauty behind your name, and it's wonderful. Like Druid, the whole kind of works. Yeah, Druids, seers, like the works, like just magical, amazing. I love it. Okay, so is there what should White Rabbit do right now? I'm hearing for you to quiet your mind so you can hear the messages. You didn't hear my message from earlier, but I talked about how or you might have, I don't know if you did. What I'm doing in my daily practice now, it feels like for you to do it as well, that when you're asking what to do right now, what should I do right now? Quiet your mind, quiet your conscious mind, and just wait for an answer, and wait for that first intuition to come through. It's always going to be positive. And so last night I tuned into it. They said, okay, go drink some water, then close the door, because I had the window open. Close the door, close the window. And then I forgot what the third thing was. It was like, go meditate or go do this exercise. It was exercise. They wanted me to do these certain squat movements. So it feels like that's what for you is to quiet your mind and listen to the answers when you ask the question. Ask a question, blanket your mind, and go into stillness and just wait. And if your mind becomes chatter, go back into stillness, ask a question again, go into stillness and wait. It's all coming for you. You're entering into that stage because the veil is thinning. The planets are in alignment as of today. So the veil is thin. Changes are happening. Today's happening. It's happening now. So do it. You can start doing it now. You're ready for this, White Rabbit. You are very much ready for this. Super excited for you. Very excited for you. You're welcome. Good. I'm glad you're getting the same vibe. So I love that. Yeah, that is exciting, Amy. I'm super happy for you. Very excited. Okay, so I'm coming back to Edith, and this is our final one for today. And Edith says, would you ask Pluto what his or her role is in our lives? I don't think anyone has had a conversation with him or her. Pluto? Small but mighty is what I'm hearing. Pluto feels like twin energy, and it's come down. I can see there's like an old cartoon. It's like they called it the Wonder Twins. So they're wearing this purple jumpsuit, kind of this superhero. I see a brother and sister. They've got each got a staff. They're dark skin, dark hair, a dark purple, much like you see, darker than what you see in my highlights that I have here. with black mask, black hair, black. Okay, so I see what you look like. Okay, so what's your role in our lives? The role feels more like to reach beyond the stars. It's like empowerment to know that even though we might be small, even though I might be a small planet, we're still a great being. So it's a message and feeling of empowerment, strength. It's not about your size. It's about knowing that it doesn't matter who you are. You can all be planets. It's not a matter about the size of the planet. It's about who you are inside and the soul energy that's there. So that's the message that they're bringing forward to me. It's that superhero. Doesn't matter what size you are, empowerment and beauty in everything. We're all superheroes. It's a matter of tapping into it, which is what this practice is, tuning into the superhero that we all are. It was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for all that. Again, thank you everyone for being a part of this. It really is my pleasure and my honor to have your energy contribute to all this practice work. And this is my time to practice as I bring in Channeling Erik, provide Archangel guidance. And I'm doing these live readings every Friday. So please join me for these live readings as I Channeling Erik. And again, if I'm going to put all of your messages into the comments, into the description. So look in there. Please come back and let me know how this worked out for you. Was it good? Was it bad? Was I on point? Was I not? That's just part of my growth. And if you want to do anything for me, do that. And if you feel inclined, give me a donation or join my Patreon and join your own spiritual growth. So with that, there's been another Channeling Erik Archangel Guidance live readings every Friday. So come back next Friday and I'll see you then. Much love, everybody. Have a great week. Love you. Bye.